Oh my God. Wait, what is that? Does it sound like a tornado siren? I think it sounds like a tornado siren. But the good thing is, I am a meteorologist. So you know what that means? It's not a tornado siren at all. It's a dance siren. Yeah, that's right. We're going to have a dance party because you know what? We have 3 more talks left. So I want everyone, you guys were just in table talks, I want you to stand up where you are and I want you to dance. I want you to dance. You guys have been here for 2 days. So let's have a dance party. Andreas, I think I have a better arm than you. No, I'm just kidding. Let's have a dance party. Yes. Oh my God, will you dance with me?
Oh my God, yes.
Does everyone feel the thunder? Thunder. Feel the thunder. Yes. Yes. I like the dance party. You all are amazing, and I mean it. When I tell you you're amazing, I mean it. Everyone is so amazing. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I'm going to top that and concentrate or do anything right now. I love you guys so much. And by the way, I love the bobblehead. That's the most exciting thing in the world. And now I can't really see you, but that's okay. With the bright lights, I just see shadows. But that's okay. How's everyone doing? Yeah! Are you excited? Yes. Oh my gosh. So I'm Jennifer Watson. Oh my God. The laugh. That's apparently a crutch word that I got to learn not to say. So I may start talking really slowly. So yeah, I don't say that. And if I can figure out the clicker, we'll make that work too. Oh, I got it. Okay, yay. So I'm Jennifer Watson. Hi, everyone who doesn't know me. That is my little adorable Zara right there. That's my daughter. I know, but she's not that. She's a lot bigger. She's 4. She's almost 5. But that's one of my favorite photos of her because you know she's got like the rolls and she's chunky and you're just like, oh my God, I miss it when she was that chunky. So yes, I am a meteorologist by trade. I do have a show on the Weather Channel called Weather Gone Viral. And also, I did shoot Weird Earth last year as well, so we have that show on reruns. So I love the weather, clearly, but also I love social media and the power that it has for just connecting people around the world. And so I kind of fell in love with that. And also, Agora Pulse is a sponsor here. I actually used to be, where's Christine? Is Christine here? She is, but is she in here? It's kind of devastating. Yeah, okay, she's doing interviews. So I used to be the social media manager at Agora Pulse. Agora Pulse is amazing. If you're looking for a social media management tool, you should try Agora Pulse if you don't have one already, or just move to Agora Pulse because it's amazing. But now Christine is there. I left. I'm at ActiveCampaign. ActiveCampaign is an email marketing platform. And if you need an email marketing platform, you should use ActiveCampaign. Now, I've heard a few people here are using ActiveCampaign. I would love to shout because I can't really see you. Say, if you use ActiveCampaign, just give me a yay! Woo! Oh my gosh, I love all you guys. Yay! Okay, so we're going to talk about hypergrowth tips. And this is going to be kind of a wide spectrum of like business growth and everything. We're going to jump through all the things, including just an email marketing tip or two. But first of all, I just have to give a big shout out to Jessica and the Now Marketing team because they are incredible. When it comes to customer experience, what they've done for us here, they treat us all like VPs, right? Do you feel that way? Like with all the catered lunches and everything, the limo buses, all of that, and the 90s VIP party last night. Who went to the 90s VIP party last night? Yeah! Did anybody else have trouble scrubbing off the paint kind of stuff? I came in this morning with it still on my arm, and I was like, guys, I'm going to be on stage. And luckily, the makeup removers got it off for me. So I was like, okay. But those are some of the photos from last night, so big shout out to them. But what I want to know is, what is your favorite 90s sitcom? We're going to continue that theme, but just shout it out. What's your favorite 90s sitcom? Yeah. Do I have a Blossom in here? Yeah, I love all of it. Yes, I love Seinfeld. So what sitcom do you think is my favorite from the 90s? Oh, I do love Saved by the Bell. It's not it's not Saved by the Bell. Oh my God, it's not. It is Full House. Yeah. Evening TV. We're just going to play this for a hot second because I love Full House. Everywhere there's a heart. Okay, I'm not going to sing for you, but Full House, I loved. It was on like Friday nights at 8 o'clock, and I could not wait to watch it, right? It was so exciting and so thrilling. Something to know about me, since we're all sharing stories, but ever since Jeff was on stage, I'm like, I don't know if I have a story about my butt cheeks jiggling or vibrating or like, you know, the electrical things. I don't have a chiropractor, so I don't even really know what's happening there. And I just don't have a story to top that. But I do have a twin sister. And so with the Olsen twins, that's how I resonated with Full House. I was just like, okay, like we could be like them. Like I bet my sister and I, we're gonna be like billionaires at 8 or 9, just like they are. And so there's me and my sister. I'm on the left, she's on the right. True fact though, true facts. When we look at old photos, sometimes we're not sure. I'm like, am I on the left? Or am I on the right? But I do know for this one, for a fact I am on the left. I was kind of joking, I was talking to Katie earlier. I was like, I don't know. I did know for that one, Katie, but other ones, yes, I do know. So why am I talking about Full House? Does anybody have an idea? It's relatability. Relatability, because there were so many characters, right? Like, I could resonate with Full House because I was a twin, right? And I was a little girl. And, you know, if you were a single dad or a parent or an aunt and uncle, all those things, there are so many characters that were relatable. And relatability is one of those things when you think about content, right? You want your content to be relatable. And you know who crushed this? Well, every speaker crushed this yesterday. But Crystal really crushed this yesterday. Where's Crystal in the house? Can she raise her hand? Woo! She was. Because when she talked about eating chicken nuggets and her kids puke, maybe, I don't know, or just like that on the shoulders sort of situation and in her closet, I completely can resonate with that, right? It's relatable. And it just, I don't know, when her entire talk yesterday, I was just like, oh my gosh, so powerful. So you want your content to be relatable. You got to think about relating to your audience because that humanizes yourself, your brand, and bridges that connection, builds more trust, all of those things. So you want to create relatable content. So we've talked about burnout too. I know Owen talked about burnout. I get burnout. I actually am burnt out a little bit right now. Is anybody a little burnt out right now? Raise your hand. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I feel like I need to take like a day off or two after this amazing event because it's been so much fun. But you shouldn't have to worry about burnout. We went a little too fast, but we should not have to worry about burnout. You should be able to craft the life, and that's really what kind of COVID and the pandemic, people have really started thinking about this. You shouldn't just be like, you know, working really, really hard for the dollar, and that's all you're doing. You have no family time or anything else. You should build the life you want. And so to do that, I'm going to give you some tips for growth and also to make your life a little bit easier. And also, hopefully this can help you create the life that you want. So you're not working really crazy. The first thing is, can you believe it's mid-June? It is almost halfway through 2022. And one of those things that you should do right now within the next 2 to 3 weeks is do a mid-year audit. That is very important so you understand where you stand right now when it comes to your goals, your metrics, and so you know what you need to do for the rest of the year to meet those goals, what you need to focus on, because that is the most important thing, because you don't want to spread out your energy and resources everywhere and not have a focus point, right? And not be focusing it in on the thing that you need to reach your goals. So do that mid-year audit. And make it happen so you understand how you can reach those goals and continue to reach your 2-year goals and your 5-year goals. Outcare your competition. So Jessica, she's smiling right now too. She's just amazing. Outcare your competition. I love that. She's the queen, the founder of relationship marketing, but you want to outcare your competition. And Jessica does this in so many ways, but with the details. And that's what really stands out for people. And that stands out for me with Jessica, especially at this event. So if you're not a speaker, you don't know this, but we've got like a little speaker lounge back there. And she even thinks of the little things like miniature deodorants in case you need to freshen up before you go on stage. And which I was stressing about that. I was like, do I need to bring my big deodorant? I don't have a big size deodorant. I don't have an oversized deodorant. But the bigger ones, I'm like, how am I going to fit that in? And so I was like thankful that she had it, and luckily I had my own travel deodorant. But the little things, like she's got everything, like anything you could ever want, she's got it taken care of. And if you forgot something else, or if there's an emergency or something, her or one of her team members will take care of you. And so that's why people go to Jessica and her team, because she really cares about you, genuinely cares. And that's what you want to do for your customers. And you want to give your customers a chance to be heard. That's another thing. Everyone wants to be heard and seen, whether it's in business, whether it's in high school and the cool kids and all the things. We all want to be heard and seen and feel like we're included. And so that's what you want to do. You want your customers to feel heard, especially if there's an issue or there's a problem with your platform or something else isn't going right. You want to be able to listen, let them talk, and when they realize that you're listening and you're going to fix that problem, it changes the game for everything. So let them, talk and you listen. Let them be heard. Focus on the customer experience in all aspects of your business. So when I was in college, I worked at Best Buy, and I'm sure, some of you guys may have worked in retail, but we had secret shoppers that we always had to be careful of, right? Like treat every customer like they're a secret shopper. But you want to be a secret shopper of your own business. You want to go through the sales funnel. You want to go through the onboarding, whatever that looks like. You want to do support. All of those things so you understand what the customers experience. Because after you initially set up your business, things may change. It may be a year or two, and you don't know really, what that experience is like. So go through it yourself or have a team member do it. Write down notes and realize what you should be changing, what's going right, all of those things, so you have an incredible customer experience. Because it's all about the customer emotion, right? What they feel when they do business with you, when they think about, your icon and everything else. Ask yourself, what is the best customer experience you've ever experienced and why? One company I truly love and does a great job, other than now marketing, is Sweetwater Music Company. Does anybody buy anything from Sweetwater? And they send you, not with whatever like drums or guitar, a bag of candy. They give you a bag of candy. You're like, this has nothing to do with music, but it's awesome. And so you eat it right away. Or that's what I do. And then you want to buy more things so you can get more candy. But it's like those small details and touches, just like Jessica's deodorant, because we're going to talk about that and make that a thing. But, those tiny details. And not only do they do that, and hopefully other Sweetwater customers have experienced this, you get a personalized email making sure you got your product okay and everything, your order is what it should be. You get a phone call. And even when I ordered, it was like drum heads, I think, or something to silence the drumming so it wasn't so loud. And one of the drum heads was broken. And so I called Sweetwater. And instead of being like, okay, so we have a return label, you got to return it, take time out of your day to go to the post office and do all those things, they were just like, okay, I'm so sorry, we're going to send one, a new one right away. And that was it. I didn't have to return the damaged one or anything, which was incredible because a lot of places will make you do that. And so that Sweetwater experience, I love talking about them because it's an incredible experience, and you want to have that same customer experience for your customers. So think about the little details, right? Even, Jessica, what's the candy thing over there that's Sugar Wish? Even sending your customers little Sugar Wish, on their birthday or after doing business, they do business with you, doing something sweet like that, like a surprise, is just so powerful. It can be something, tiny, not that big, but make a huge difference in that customer experience. Also, you need to identify your ICP, your ideal customer profile. You can have multiple ideal customer profiles. That's okay. You don't want to have too many, but you want to have that, and you want to understand, okay, am I talking to, working parents with kids? Is it, single parents? Is it people in their 50s and 60s? What does that look like? But not just identifying who your ideal customer is, but their challenges they're likely facing. What does their day-to-day look like? Are they taking the kids to school, back home, all the things? Are they stressed? Try to figure out what problems they have and how you can solve them. And so you want to have this kind of detailed out. And so when you figure out your ICP, you are more likely to attract the customers you want instead of attract the customers you don't want. And you have a focus for your content and who you are trying to attract. Get clear on your goals. This is another thing that I see with a lot of businesses and companies, and even myself sometimes. It's just like, what am I trying to do? So you ask yourself that, especially when you're doing this mid-year kind of review of your business. What are your goals? How are you measuring success? But not only for your business, for your life. How do you envision your life that you want in the next 5 to 10 years? Your relationships, your friends, the house you live in, where you live, your business success, all of that factors into your goals. And you want to include your business plans, work, all of that all up into your goals, right? They should be interconnected so they're synced up. You're not getting, exhausted, burned out, or anything like that. You want them all together. Now, another thing is have a solid email marketing strategy. This is so important in so many ways. The first reason is social media is great for building community. I love building communities, talking to people, doing all those things, but you don't own it, right? So think about this. I know a lot of entrepreneurs, influencers, business owners, even personal friends that have gone to Facebook jail, Instagram jail, and they can't get out. And so if all your customers are just on your social channels, what are you going to do if that happens? You want to move them to a place that you own. Email marketing is that place. It is so powerful. You want to start a newsletter, a welcome series, and all those things. You got to think about that because you don't own Instagram. And I think someone said yesterday, what if everyone stopped using Instagram and Instagram just collapsed, which isn't going to happen. But think about that. What would you do with your customers and your followers? You want to have them moved over to email. So this is an interesting fact. And this still surprises me. 4 out of 5 marketers said that they'd rather give up social media than email marketing, which I think is really powerful to the fact of email marketing, right? I didn't even realize how powerful email marketing was until I worked for an email marketing company, and I was like, holy crap, like, oh my gosh, right, Chad? Like, this is amazing. We should be doing more email marketing. And so one of the things that I've heard, one of the best tips when it comes to email marketing is hopefully you're sending out like a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly newsletter, just keeping your subscribers in the mix, in the know, and continuing that conversation. If you're not doing that, you need to be doing that. But one of the ways you can do things in a different way than other companies is create wow, right? And so what one company did, they encouraged their email list to respond back. And then they personally responded back to them. And they were the customer could not believe it. They were like, I can't believe you actually personally responded back to my email. I didn't think that was going to happen. So the biggest thing that you can do when you think about all different aspects of your company is do the unexpected. Do what no other company is going to do, no other person, no other influencer is going to do. Email them back, send them a personal email. Do those things, and that's going to allow you to stand out. Even if there's 10 of the same business, the one that creates the wow is going to win the customers. Now, abandoned carts. I think we talked about this a little bit yesterday too. So I abandon carts all the time, every day. Instagram ads, Tony must be targeting me like you wouldn't believe because all the ads I get on Instagram, I want to buy the dresses, I want to buy the shoes, I want to do everything. But a lot of times, so I have a toddler, a 4-year-old, and she'll pull me away and I abandon my cart. Or I get pulled away for errands or work or something else. But 77% of online shopping carts get abandoned, which is crazy. That's more than 3/4. But think about this. So the average email open rate for e-commerce is about 15%. But if you send an automated message, abandoned cart email, reminding someone, oh, hey, by the way, you forgot your dress and your shoes or this, that open rate is almost 50%, 45%. That's incredible. And not only that, those that send an abandoned cart email recover about 63% of lost sales. So think about that. You could be making money while you sleep. You set up an automation that reminds someone, like I would like to get something within like 24 to 48 hours, like, hey, Jen, you forgot your dress and whatever else you're buying. But sometimes even then, like I'll see that email and be like, okay, like a mental to-do list, all right, I got to go back and buy that. But then other things happen and I forget about it. And so I would want another one like 5 to 7 days later to be like, Jen, still friendly reminder, you've got that dress you wanted, you need to buy it. But imagine that, like all of that money is there waiting for you to get. You just need to set up that abandoned cart automated email. And it's actually really easy. I'm not going to walk you through it, but if you want to know how to do it, you just let me know and we can work through the process. But that is one of the most powerful things that you can do for your business and making money, especially while you sleep. And automation is one of the biggest things in the world that can help you. Now think about the holidays. So you guys, it's almost July. And so what I'm going to be doing with my company is the first week of July, we're going to have a massive brainstorm and talk about what we want to do for all the holidays, what we want to do for back to school, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, all the things, Thanksgiving. What do we want that to look like? And so a very, very smart expert, best in the industry, you could say, Tony Christensen. I did a live show with him at Agorapulse when I used to work there. And he was like, when it comes to your ads and also when it comes to your email marketing, you don't want to just wait until the holidays to all of a sudden be spamming everyone with like emails about deals and ads and all those things. You want to start growing that subscriber list. You want to start emailing them, nurturing them, so when it comes to the holidays, they're not just overcome by everything and they unsubscribe or they unfollow. That's not something you want to happen. So you want to create those custom audiences when it comes to your ads, Facebook, Instagram. You want to start thinking about the type of ads you want to do, and so you can get those ready. This is like one of the most important things. I'm a big planner. I don't always have time to plan, but like I want to, but planning is one of the biggest things. Like I want to have our holiday strategy set by August. If that doesn't happen, by mid-August. But you should be thinking the same thing. So you're not in a rush and you have plenty of time to think about the design, the post copy, all of those things, because that'll make the holidays a lot more successful and a lot more easier. Now, have a bad idea brainstorm. So Jason Keith of, he's an amazing marketer. He also puts on Social Fresh. But I watched him do a talk on this about creativity and having a bad brainstorm. And so there's two different kinds of brainstorms which you can combine together. The one brainstorm where it's like the $1 million brainstorm, right? Like if you had no limitations on money or anything, and we could get like Gary Vaynerchuk, we had all the money to do that, or whatever celebrity you wanted, or rent out a venue, whatever. So the $1 million brainstorm, just throwing those ideas out there, but also the bad idea brainstorm, right? Like I like having a bad idea brainstorm where you're not limited, because when we are in meetings and we're brainstorming normally, we understand, oh, well, that's not in the budget, we can't do that. Oh, well, I asked about that last year, I probably shouldn't do it again because they said no. Oh, I'm a little nervous, I don't know, if my manager would like that idea. Would they be like, oh, Jen, why did you even bring that up? And so you might not even speak up. But when you have a bad idea brainstorm, you demand that. Be like the craziest, wildest idea you could think of, throw it on the wall. And a lot of times you can get the good ideas from the bad ideas. So you may not be able to use the entire bad idea, but some parts of it to create something extra special and extra powerful. So do that. Have a bad idea brainstorm. Have like that $1 million brainstorm as well. And yes, maybe you don't have the funds to do it, but you can, pull those ideas and create something amazing, an incredible customer experience for, your customers, your current customers, and your future customers. Now, we talked about this yesterday too, and kind of bringing things full circle. You want to create content in a way that's easy for you, right? Judy Fox was like, it's really hard for me to create content. I feel you, Judy, wherever you are, because it's really hard for me to create consistent content like that too sometimes, especially when you're a social media manager for a company and you're also trying to keep your personal social media up as well. But you want to do what's easiest for you, but also focus the content on what's most beneficial for your customers. And for me, I focus a lot on education, right? When it came to the Weather Channel, we wanted to provide added value. We didn't want to take people away from the TV to social media. We wanted to provide the added value on social media and drive them back to TV, which is kind of tricky to measure and all the things, but that's what we tried to do. And that's one of the things we do at Active Campaign. We try to educate, not just on our tool, but also marketing in general. So we don't want to isolate the people that aren't our Active Campaign customers. We do have 2 different types of content. So we've got our 15-second Active Campaign tips, because a lot of people, like, they get pumped, right? They start a platform, there's a learning curve, everything's great and wonderful, but then, you get busy, you have meetings, different things are going on, and you're barely using any of the features that can really make a difference in your business. So we created 15-second Active Campaign Reels and TikToks, which they're like bite-sized pieces of content, which allow people to understand and learn the platform better, but in like short amount of time. And so they can really implement whatever that is that they learned right into their strategy, and then we pump out a couple more the next week. So thinking about that education, and then also educating just on marketing in general. We had a live show at Agora Pulse. Tony and a lot of you were on those shows, and we weren't just talking about our tool, we were talking about social media marketing in general, and even marketing. We talked about ads with Tony, relationship marketing with Jessica, but that's added value that not just your customers will get things from, advice and information from. Anybody can use that information and advice and will start following you. That's how you can get that really incredible growth. And yeah, focusing on education, providing that added value, that's like the number one thing you should be doing. Now, invest in your community and they will invest in you. This is very true. You don't want to just create a Facebook community or a Discord or whatever that is and just let it be there, because I know a lot of people sometimes do that. You want to get excited about it, provide them with free tools, free things, because the more kind of free things you give them, the more excited they'll get and the more likely they will do business with you, because they realize, wow, they're investing in us. They believe in us. They want to empower us, to be our best selves and be our best businesswoman or man or whatever that looks like. So invest in your community, whatever that looks like to your community and to you, and they will likely invest in you. Okay, we've got 3 more big things to focus on. So number 1, these are 3 more takeaways. And how much time do I have? Am I doing okay with time? Oh, time's up? Okay, really quick. Focus on your vision. Oh my God. Focus on your vision, not the competition. It's so easy to just see other people successful, all that, all these followers. It's not about the number of followers. It's about the engagement. I would rather have 1,000 engaged followers, like super engaged, than like 10,000 or more followers that couldn't give a crap, and aren't going to invest in me or anything else. And when you see people with a lot of followers, and you're like, how did they get so successful? They worked really hard, and likely for a long time. I know a lot of the most successful people. I see Chad over there. Chad, don't come out here yet. Or you can. But they've spent 10, 15 years building their business. So just because you haven't seen that success now doesn't mean you're not going to see that in the future. Focus on sustainability before you focus on virality or growth. You want to be sustainable as a business, because majority of small businesses, entrepreneurs, they fail within the first 1 to 2 years. You want to understand how you can sustain where you are right now and before you want this virality growth, because you don't want to get so big that you don't have other things in place, but you don't want to try different things where you should have been doing something else with sustainability. Last but not least, learn to balance personal touch with automation. Automation is so powerful. Oh my gosh. When it comes to email marketing, any part of your business, if you can automate it and still keep that personal touch, do it. You can make money while you sleep. It can make your life easier. And it's actually incredible from the stuff that I've learned through email marketing and Tony and other people. So automate whatever you can. With that said, I am Jennifer Watson. Feel free to message me, connect with me on social channels. One quick thing. We have way too many things like free offerings and tools at ActiveCampaign. So message me and we can go through the things. I can jump on a quick phone call. Also, if you ever need a forecast, I am here. You let me know. If you see any cool weather, take a picture, send it to me because I want to see it too. So yeah, and I guess, oh my God, we did it. Yay!